What is going on, guys? This is Joe Young coming at you another video for the week, and this week I'm going to give you guys an update on the Pleco fries. This is going to be the 3-month update on the Pleco fries, and finally they've outgrown their 20-gallon tank, and I moved them from the 20 to the 50-gallon lowboy for an additional grow out period. This was part of the original plan where once they got big enough and they kind of outgrew the 20-gallon, I was going to move them to the 50-gallon so they can grow a little bit faster because they have a little bit more room to kind of swim around, spread, and eat a bunch more food and poop and all that stuff. And once they get big enough where they won't fall or fit into the overflow of the original main Pleco tank, I'll probably put them into the main tank. So what I've been feeding the plecos mainly right now is just spinach, tons and tons of spinach. They seem to just devour the spinach. I just go and buy like basically a big bag of spinach from Costco or something like that and kind of just, go through that bag within probably like 3 weeks or so. There's actually 2 batches of pleco fry in the tank. In the first batch, some of the larger ones are almost about 1.5 inches long. And in the second batch, which hatch about 2 to 3 weeks after the first batch, were about maybe 1 inch long. What I've noticed is the first batch is growing a lot faster than the second batch, even if you could kind of compare them about a month apart. This might mean that the first batch may have more males versus the second batch. Male plecos tend to grow a lot faster than females, so I might have more females on the second batch. So it'll be interesting to see if this is true once they kind of grow big enough where I can tell, which one's the males and which ones are the females. So this tank is just running bare bottom with 2 sponge filter. I am planning to add in 1 air stone in the middle of the tank just to kind of get more oxygen in the water columns, just because in the summer months it's going to be really hot. The temperatures in the garage is going to kind of skyrocket. The plecos should be fine, but I just kind of want to get more oxygen to the tank so that, because when you have higher temp, the oxygen content in the water is going to be low. So we kind of need to make sure that it's actually a lot higher with extra air stones or something. Along with the plecos, I moved all the painted fire reds into the same tank. I actually bought 3 different batches from 3 different sources. I kept them in 3 separate tanks just to kind of quarantine the shrimps, and I had them for maybe about 2 months in their own separate tanks, and noticed everything was looking good. They were actually already breeding, and I actually took all those and mixed them into the same tank. So hopefully once we get a few generations of shrimp, I'll probably end up doing some selective breedings in smaller tanks. I would like to just kind of, pick out some of the nicer ones and see if we can kind of get a really nice, gene pool going with a very high grade of painted fire reds. So I hope you guys enjoy this week's update. If you guys aren't subscribed yet, make sure you guys are subscribed. And like always, until next time, guys, peace.